Just this one quote, ladies and gentlemen, that I particularly picked out because I think it's particularly relevant today. The object, both of ventilation and of skin cleanliness, is pretty much the same, removing noxious matter from the system as rapidly as possible. Every nurse ought to be careful to wash her hands very frequently during the day. If her face too, so much the better. Seriously, ladies and gentlemen, ICN has been working incredibly closely with WHO to deal with the coronavirus, and there is so much in the guidance which has come out from WHO recently around ventilation and cleanliness and infection prevention and control, which goes back to what Florence said. It made me start to think about, if Florence was here today, what would she say in the midst of this global health epidemic heading to pandemic? Well, firstly, I think she'd be in charge. I remember when I was a younger policy person working in the UK, Christine was always stood beside the chief medical officer. Nursing leadership would absolutely be something that Florence ensured happened. I think Florence would also be at the forefront of saying, my nurses must have the equipment that they need to do the job and to keep themselves safe. And I think Florence would also say, if she was here today, you are never going to have strong health systems if you haven't got a strong nursing workforce. ICN has been very proud to say, we've been saying those things over the last few days, I've been saying them today as well, but they're not my words, they're not ICN words. I'm very, very conscious that those are words, those are positions, those are principles which I can trace right back to Florence Nightingale. This is the year of the nurse and the midwife. It's a fabulous opportunity for a celebration, and its intention was to raise awareness and to increase investment in the nursing workforce, showing how critically important we are as a profession to global health. But in a way, you know, words that I or others might have about that, I think are sort of redundant. Colleagues, just look at the actions of our nurses in China, in South Korea, in Italy, in Iran, in other places, but in those places I've been able to talk to them over recent weeks as well. And all of those intentions about the year of the nurse, they are living it, they are putting it in action, they are sacrificing, they are putting others before themselves. And just tonight, as well as celebrating Florence, let's all just take a moment to recognise, reflect, to think of what nurses in some parts of the world are doing, and to be proud of them, to be proud of our tradition, to be proud of our heritage, to be proud of Florence. In the Crimea, in the 165 years since then and today, I firmly believe that nursing is humanity in practice. Thank you.